Bellver Castle, also known as Castell de Bellver in Catalan, means lovely view. In 1931, the Spanish Second Republic gave the castle to the city of Palma, along with the forest surrounding it. It became a museum in 1932, being restored in 1976 to become the city's history museum. The castle's plan, a circular floor with round towers attached to it, seems to have been inspired by the upper complex of the Herodion, best known in Israel, that was also circular, and a large principal tower and 3 minor towers as well. And it is a renowned Palma landmark for its only round castle in Spain that was built in the 14th century. And the castle, surrounded with a 360-degree panorama from the summit, includes the Bay of Palma and the mountains of the Tramontana Mallorca, a 90-kilometer mountain range. The round central courtyard Patio de Armas is 2-tiered. The lower tier is made up of Catalan Romanesque arches and was intended for the use of servants and soldiers. The royal family that once lived in the castle had the use of the upper tier. It has a well in the middle of it, which indicates there is a cistern or a tank for storing water underneath. The palace itself is structured as a 2-story building around the central yard. All its dependencies face this yard through a gallery of Gothic semicircular arches. Today, during the summer evenings, you'll find frequent concerts of different types of music taking place in this impressive courtyard under the star-studded skies. Bellver Castle is also home to an interesting museum, accessed via the central courtyard, where you'll find artifacts from Roman, Arab, and Spanish periods to help you give you a picture of the history of Palma. The museum comprises 8 rooms of the castle, 6 of which cover different periods of the island's history. You can also visit the old castle kitchen with its smoke-blackened walls and the castle chapel. Bellver Castle is a Gothic-style castle on the hill, 3 kilometers to the west of the center of Palma on the islands of Majorca, Balearic Islands, Spain. First servings as the residence of the kings of Majorca, and afterward long used as a military prison throughout the 18th to mid-20th century. It is now under civilian control, being one of the main tourist attractions of the island, as well as the seat for the city's history museum. The Bay of Palma is a bay located to the south of Palma and in the southwest of the Balearic island of Majorca. The harbor of Palma is located on the northern shores along with some famous beaches. Serra de Tramontana is a mountain range that runs along the northwest coast of Majorca, with a length of 90 kilometers and a width of 15 kilometers at some points. It includes 18 municipalities and covers about 30% of the island's territory. In 2011, the mountain range was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in the Cultural Landscape category. Trips to museums like the Bellver Castle expand our general knowledge from a certain country's history. It is a learning experience to go back in time and be able to see how the early people lived back then.